All right, good morning. What is up, world? It's currently May 4th. It's currently 6:32 a.m. in the morning. I'm gonna break down my morning watch list with you guys. Let's start off with gold. Gold is continue to see sell pressure, and the reason why, if we come in with this nice looking fib right here from the initial sell-off, which was the sell-off because of the war, all the way down to the bottom where it found buying pressure at. We did hit 61 retracement, and now we holding 38. We know 38 and 27 is good reversal zones, and you can kind of see it's trying to hold this last zone here, but it's starting to look like gold might crash down to somewhere around 40, 44. If it don't hold this zone, because what it looked like it could possibly do here is make a higher low. If it holds this, because we're on the 1 hour, so if it holds this level, it can look like it's just making a higher low. If we go to the 4 hour, it might be a little clearer. Yeah, so what it looked like it's making is a higher low. If it can hold this level. If not, then, gold still look like it's going to be super, super bearish. US30. US30 still, I believe, has it hit its all-time high? No, it has not. It has not hit its all-time high. And it's the one that I really just been super bullish on because it haven't hit its all-time high, but it is currently right now seeing some sell pressure, which we got a lot of earnings, which we'll touch in a minute, that's coming up. But if we look at the key levels, which when you at all-time highs, the only thing that can kind of save you is looking at key levels. And you can see I don't have anything marked up yet, so I'm gonna show you guys how I do that right here. I usually mark up levels that got high resistance and support levels, and then I just play them levels. And when you're doing that, you can't hesitate. Like once you have a thesis and once your level is touched, you just have to, you have to go with it. And one thing to keep in mind is thin structures get broken and thin structures get retested. So like even right now, right, we had this massive spring up, right? And what's happening to that thin structure is getting broken very easily. So if that thin structure is fully broken, where could we see some type of support at? Possibly where you see a lot of wicks at. So we're on the 4 hour now, but if we go to the 1 hour, where do we see a lot of wicks at? We see a wick here. Then we burst through there. Then we see a lot of wicks here. So we can kind of see that the next level, if this is to break, is to find some type of support, is here. So whether you shorten it right now or you waiting to see where a bounce at, we can potentially look for a bounce right here. Or we can drop down to a lower time scale. We can see if we see any demand zone. Okay, we're in the 30 right now. We're in the 30 demand zone right here, and what happened? We got a good bounce. But it wasn't strong enough. You can see it's coming back down. So if this 30 breaks, we could come down here to this line. And look, it's a 30 supply zone underneath this. So this is actually a good level to watch for support if we get down to 48,631. USDJPY, what happened? Big flush, the flush we've been waiting on, which I was not watching nor paying attention to. But I had a level marked up, a zone, but I took it down now. And if we try to do a fib with this, you can see right now it's just holding this 23.6 level. But you see it did come up here and you did get that flush. So we don't have to worry about fibs with that. We don't have to worry about the fibs with that. So right now, again, it's just stuck in the zone. After breaking all that, now it's just back in the zone. And we can just wait till it break one zone or like what we was doing earlier, we could just trade it up, sell it down, trade it up, sell it down, trade it up, sell it down until one side breaks. But let's start with now the core list because I do trade Forex in options. SPY, we've been waiting on SPY breakdown, but now what we could do is we can just watch the trend now and make sure we don't get tricked out of the trend. But again, thin structures get broken easy, and the next level we can kind of see is 715. I'm sorry, I'm on the big screen now, y'all. So Things gonna be a little different. You gotta bear with me. But 715. If we hold this area, which you can see, we had a lot of action at this area right here, which is 720. If we lose 720, we can start looking for a $5 move down to 715. This thin structure gets broken, retested, which you can see we already halfway did. So we got to see what happens here. We could possibly say, well, this thin structure got tested, so we can kind of start looking where the body is right here. And we can say, okay, well, now we have not a $5 move. Now we have a $1, $2 move back down to 719, 718. And then we lose this. Now we can look for 715. And good thing about 715, we have a 30-minute demand zone underneath it. And we can look for some type of support or bounce there. QQQ, same thing. Please excuse all the crazy lines I have going up. The red lines usually be my daily trend lines. Well, my support and resistance line on my 5 and my 1 minute. But you can see we on this uptrend, of course, with QQQ. And we're starting to get a lot of rejections at the top right here. A lot of rejections right here. So we had a breakout. Then we had a back into this range right here. You can see we're just in this range right here. But again, this structure got broken. Where's the next level at? Right here at 668. So if we lose this, we can look. And then what's at 668? We have a demand zone. So we can look for some type of break today. If it does break, we can look for some type of support at 668 and possibly get a bounce right here. Which if the daily, if the candles play out, it'll look like it'll come touch this support. I mean this trend line in this 30-minute demand zone, which could be a good potential bounce area. Apple, after gapping up, thin structures get broken and retested again. You can see we already had a lot of thin structures getting broken, which is really good. And you can see we're underneath these levels that I got marked up, which is 280. So what I would like to see today is come test 280. Do we break 280? If not, then we coming back down here to 274. So that's what my main watch list is Apple actually. NVDA as well. You can see I got NVDA pretty marked up nicely. I had caught some of this move. Something I got to learn how to better to do that I'm working on this week is I look at the money, and NVIDIA gave me a full move, but I didn't get this full move because I was just up so much after breaking down. I just closed out the trade instead of sticking to the full trade. So what can happen with NVIDIA today is we're holding this zone right here. You can see I got the zone marked up because there's a lot of action in this zone. And then again, if we lose this, then structure to the left right here. If we lose this, then I got it marked up. We can come down to 190. So if we lose 196, we can potentially drop down to 190. So Apple and NVIDIA are definitely my main ones that I am watching. So here we go. We got Google. Google look like it's making a rising wedge, which could be a potential break. We know Google just had a massive earnings. Cloud revenue is up. We know that there is starting to look like they're the winner in the AI race, but it has to come back down to earth sometime. Maybe not, right? Because people are really starting to get behind Google the way they are getting behind NVIDIA. And we can see we have what potentially look like a double top here. So if this breaks today, then we can look to see where's the next falling point for Google. And we have some key reference points already. And we can just look to play these zones. So we're looking at 385, 377, and 365 as potential fall zones. And then, of course, if it gets to this thin structure, which probably not going to happen today, we got to see. But if it gets to this thin structure, then we can just look at the base of it, and we can look for somewhere the top part of it. And that's just all we got to do. We got 350 and 345 to look at. So Tesla is the one thing that, man, I don't know how, because Tesla used to kick my ass, bro. I've been killing. Look at all my crazy lines. I've been killing Tesla the past couple days, and I really don't even know how, because oh my God, Tesla used to just push me around like a damn bully. I don't know what's up with these lines here. Tesla used to push me around, but I've been trading Tesla. Hold on, give me a second. I don't know where these lines came from. Okay, cool. So Tesla was holding its zone here, and then we finally had this breakout Friday. Believe no, here it goes. Yeah, Friday. We finally had this breakout Friday, and you can see I got the level. We resisted off this level, which is a potential. Well, was a bounce level over here, and we finally broke that level, and we just took off the whole day. You can see the whole day, no red candles on Tesla until the end of the day, of course. But we got to this resistance level at 396. And then now we're trying to hold this 389. So I would look for a bounce at this 389 level, which if I scroll to the right, you can see all this traffic is at 389. This is currently 389 right here. As you can see, 389.92. So we can round it up and say 390. So all this traffic at 390, we can look to see Tesla already above it. So I want to see Tesla come back down, touch 390, and then try to attempt to take off the 396. And then if we can get the 396, then we're going back to the 400s. And that's the plan on Tesla. Amazon, same thing. It's pretty tough because Amazon just so strong. But if we lose this, then structure get broken. We can look to come back down to 259. But I'm not really looking at Amazon today. Nor am I looking at Meta. Meta needs to find a better base for me to play it because I don't have no levels down here. But it's under a lot of pressure, so I would just look to short it if I am looking at Meta. Microsoft kind of the same thing. Microsoft just haven't just really been doing anything. You can see these long wicks. It's just not enough going on with that. AMD looking strong. No reason to even say too much about AMD. AMD is just looking too strong, just kind of short. And they got earnings, I believe, today. Them and Palantir. So I'm gonna just end that here, and I'm gonna go into Robinhood real quick. We can see we floating around 11,000 a day, so that's good. But let's check and see the brokerage account stuff. Let's start to see what Yahoo Finance is talking about. Chipotle's commitment to real ingredients is working. Here's why. But they're still down close to 3% Friday. Bitcoin tops 80 for the first time since January. Morgan Stanley tech earnings to eclipse Iran wars for stocks. Of course, we already know that stock futures waver as Hamas tensions rise, but the market don't really care about that anymore. So they're just trying to use anything to bring the market down at this point. Oil swings on signs of rising tensions. Musk sought settlement with OpenAI. China rare whatever motherfucker of U.S. sanction risk sparking shutdown. Okay, do we have any data today? Let's check there. I don't believe we do. We got some Fed members speaking. Member Williams speaking. Then we got factory orders month over month. That's pretty it for Monday. Let's check some earnings. Do I got the earnings calendar up? I don't think I do. They got a Russell 2000. Okay. Okay. I don't think they have it out this week. Is this it? 27, 28, 29. No, they don't have it out yet. Well, I don't see that it's out. Oh, here you go. All right, so earnings today, we got Palantir for today. That look like it's it for today. Duolingo is good. Pinterest is good. And then, of course, tomorrow we got AMD that we're watching. So that's pretty much it, you guys. I ain't been really worried about Trump, what he's speaking on. So that's pretty much it, what I'm watching. This video I have already read long, so I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. I'll show you guys my new setup soon. Good luck on your trading today, man. Weekend was good for me. Got to enjoy the sun Saturday and Sunday. We went to Dallas to see, well, to a trading event hosted by Mike Lito. That was great. And yeah, man, back to the drawing board now. Back to focusing and back to enjoying life. But before I go, I know this video ran long. If you watched to the end of this, man, I really appreciate it. Let's read this. 365 for men. You gave me life and showed me kindness, and in your care you watched over my life. And that is Job 10:12. And then the prayer under that is Lord, I have needed someone to feel my pain and heal me for so long. Be that person, my Lord, and holy caregiver. So, man, y'all go about your day. Have a great day, man. If you caught the end of this, dog, like I really appreciate it. Like I really do. So, good luck on your trading today, and always remember, man, 24 hours is not enough, man. So, do not waste time. Get on your grind, please.